Am I the a-hole for telling my in-laws about my new boyfriend after my husband passed away? I lost my husband shortly after we got married. He passed away in his parents' home while all of us held his hands together. It completely shattered us, and afterward, his family and I became incredibly close. Over the years, they stopped treating me like just a daughter-in-law and started treating me like their actual daughter. I stay with them when I visit, travel with them, spend holidays with them, and I'm even in all the family photos around the house. They became my family too. Even after my husband passed, I still wore my wedding ring proudly and kept his memory alive. He was my soulmate, and honestly, part of me will always belong to him. But eventually, life moved forward. I started dating casually here and there, but nothing serious ever lasted. Then I met someone, and this time it felt different. Not the same kind of love I had with my late husband, but still, real, deep, safe, like I found another person meant for me. He's patient, kind, and incredibly understanding. He's comfortable hearing stories about my husband, okay with me keeping photos of him, and supportive of my relationship with my in-laws. The problem is, I never told my in-laws I was dating anyone. They probably assumed I dated, but we never talked about it. Whenever I visited them, the focus was always on memories of my husband. I was terrified that introducing a new man into my life would make them feel like I was replacing him. I was scared they'd stop seeing me as family. But things with my boyfriend started getting serious. We were talking about moving in together, marriage, even children one day. I knew I couldn't keep hiding him forever. So one night, while visiting my in-laws, I sat awake at 2 a.m. panicking in their bathroom trying to figure out how to tell them. I kept thinking, what if they only love me because I'm his widow? What if this changes everything? What if I lose them too? For context, my husband actually told me before he died that he wanted me to find love again someday. He wanted me to have a family and continue living my life. I never felt guilty for moving forward because I knew he would have wanted that for me. Still, his parents were another story. I had no idea how they'd react. The next night, right before bed, I finally worked up the courage to talk to my mother-in-law alone. I told her there was someone special in my life. I explained that this was my first serious relationship since losing her son, and I was terrified to tell her because I didn't want to lose her or the family. And to my surprise, she immediately asked me to tell her more about him. Then she hugged me and said the only thing she wanted was for me to stay close to them and never push them away. I started crying and admitted I'd been terrified the whole trip because I thought this conversation might destroy our relationship. She actually got emotional too and told me I was silly for thinking they'd stop loving me because we are family. Then she revealed something that completely broke me emotionally. Before my husband passed away, he had already spoken to his parents privately. He told them he wanted me to remarry someday and find happiness again. Even while dying at 24 years old, he was still protecting me and making sure I'd be loved after he was gone. I don't even have words for that kind of love. So now everything is okay. My in-laws still see me as family, my boyfriend is supportive of everything, and for the first time in years, I feel like maybe life can hold both grief and happiness at the same time. And honestly, I think my husband would be proud of me for finally letting myself live again. So tell me, am I the a-hole?